Long election campaigns in the United States is like losing the lottery. You know what's gonna happen time and time again, no matter how much you try to change it, but you still put up with it. This is like saying we breathe oxygen, it is common knowledge. This is why it's no surprise to me, shouldn't be to you, that I'm recording this video on August 25th, 2015. We are 437 days away from the citizens of the United States vote for our next president on November 8th, 2016. That equates to 1 year, 2 months, and 14 days. I'm from Canada, just north of the United States, and I can honestly say I cannot comprehend the need for such a long election campaign. Here in Canada, we are currently in our 2015 election campaign. It is the longest and most expensive in our history. It's a grand total of 78 days. Yep, about 2.5 months and less than 1/5 the length of the current United States election campaign. Something else about the United States' system I find useless is the primary election. This is where nominees of any party, Republican, Democrat, they campaign against each other to see who will be the presidential nominee for that party. Wouldn't it just be easier for the president to choose the next nominee when his time in office is winding down? If he is running for a second term or he completed 2 terms for his party, or the previous person who lost, let's say Republican, the last person who lost that, Mitt Romney, just to pit someone else, like Donald Trump, because he's a bad nominee who can't win at anything? I seriously doubt any American citizen have a problem with this. The third problem I have with these long campaigns is that the United States spends a lot of time talking about people who might not even be nominees. For example, Donald Trump, with such great comments about how Mexican immigrants bring to the United States rapists and killers, and how he has a great relationship with the blacks. Yet saying all this and more, he's still considered a contender for the Republican nominee and president. He has filed for bankruptcy 4 times. 4 times! I absolutely not trust him with the United States economy if I lived there, and anyone who says they would is either ignorant or just as much of a retard as him. And plus, when he said he was on the run, he said he was valued $9 billion. Forbes broke it down and found out he's just worth $4 billion. That's an increase of over 100%. If he is going to lie on the day he starts running for office, then he's probably going to be lying the entire time. But Donald Trump is taking away all the media attention from everyone else, so I guess Hillary Clinton and that email deletion thing that she's in, that doesn't get talked about. On the topic of money, political parties in the United States spent a total amount of $7 billion in the 2011 presidential campaign, including congressional races. The last election campaign in Canada cost taxpayers $292 million. That is such a waste of money. And for what? Waiting around to vote for who you decide at the start? No. You guys are probably saying, you live in Canada, why do you care? Well, I don't like people wasting money and doing a bunch of stupid stuff. What a freaking joke, I just want to end. I will not pay attention to anything going on until it's 100 days or less. And for the first time in my life, if Donald Trump is still in the race, I will picture him, or try to, as the President of the United States. The end.